Focus on the Mission, the photography project at Focus Hope, was created as a diversity workshop for high school students. Participants are challenged through discussion, interactive activities, and photographic assignments to think about the role of diversity in their lives and communities. The project is designed to create awareness of and respect for cultural differences, while encouraging interaction among diverse individuals. Another goal of Focus on the Mission is to better familiarize students with their surroundings by introducing them to various cultural areas of Metro Detroit, with an emphasis on teaching basic photography skills. This year, over 70 students from 35 high schools in Detroit and the metro area participated, and after 4 days over time, countless friendships, and hundreds of photographs later, Focus on the Mission's project exhibit promises to display a truly inspired, collective, creative vision.
It's a very exciting project. Being the first day, it was, or gave the kids the opportunity to meet each other for the first time. They were divided up into groups based on not only cultural diversity, but also diversity of where they live, socioeconomic, religious background. We really mix them all up. They meet their mentors for the first time, who really are the folks that will guide them through the project. They had the opportunity to do some on-site shooting. They toured Focus Hope's campus, so they're more familiar with what we do here at Focus Hope. They also visited the neighborhood to do some shooting there, and they are able to look at it at the end of the day, go over it with their mentors, and be familiar with the camera and with taking photos prior to going home with their first assignment. As always, we were very fortunate. We had Eleanor Jositis, who is the executive director here at Focus Hope, come in and address the students. And this is a project that Eleanor feels very strongly about.
Our goal is to build a society where we're all judged by the content of our character. It's not the color of our skin or where we live or what our religious beliefs is. It's how do we all like one another? How do we get along? How do we learn from one another? Intelligent and practical action is the key to Focus Hope.
The first assignment is a documentation of their own lives, taking pictures of their home, their family, their school, their block, their place of worship, so that on the second day they can come back together and will use those images to help explain who they are to the students in their group, and will be able to look at the other students' images to help understand who those kids are. It is a photography project, but more than that, I mean, above and beyond, it's a cultural diversity project. Our goal is to bring people together that typically would not get the chance to meet each other, and to allow them the opportunity to talk and get to know one another and come away from the project celebrating both their similarities and their differences.
It's wonderful to come into a group of individuals who have already been prepped, who are already diverse in nature, because whenever that mixing occurs and whenever the preparation and the spirit exists, you don't have to set the table with that. You can move right on into content. So the Focus on the Mission project here is an excellent project, because we recognize that, they recognize that these students have to have experiences with each other in order to really get an understanding. We can talk about diversity all we want.
Peter, this is your third year with the project, so you must find some value in coming back and being a mentor for these students. What is the value in Focus on the Mission?
Well, to see them grow, to see them to communicate with each other, because as you know, it's a very diverse group ethnically. That pleases me. And to just look through their eyes and learn a lot about them and myself at the same time. This group seems to be a little more, for lack of better words, a little more intellectual about art. and photography. They seem to understand the image. I noticed during the presentation several good questions were asked about the images that they saw. So that was kind of nice.
What would you like to impart to the guests who are at this time viewing right next to where this is playing the pictures?
Well, the guests quite naturally know the mentees that they're coming to see, or the students, friends and relatives. I want them to see their growth spiritually, on a personal level, and through their work that they've done. It's the growth.
I've met people that I wouldn't get a chance to really meet any other way. I've got to see their pictures and see from different views of how people perceive things.
I've learned there's more ways than one to take a picture. Yeah, you can take them on an angle, you can take them side by side, or you can just flash through a window. You might get a great glance off the window.
I've gotten a better grasp of diversity, mainly from the speech of Michael Naylor. I thought that was probably the best that they had, how everybody got together, and the interaction was just really nice.
Any surprises so far from your experience?
Yes, as a matter of fact, today I was very much surprised when a mentor had come along and taught us how to interpret different types of music, and to realize that there's music from all over the world that most of us have never heard before, and to set aside our differences and prejudices.
What rewards do you hope to walk away with at the end of your experience?
I hope to find more in the community than I've ever seen, because, you know, we all walk around in the community by ourselves, you know, just doing our everyday thing. But I think this program is asking us to actually look at the community in an objective way and maybe an artistic way. So I think we might meet more people in the community, appreciate them better, and learn to know them better.
The whole experience of going around the city and, you know, meeting new people, being around so many different aspects of life, it's just a great experience.
It helps you see what's out in the world. It's a good experience because you learn and you see things that you don't expect. You see them with your own eyes, so it's a very good experience.
Coming here and actually meeting people, I realized a lot about how I perceive people, first impressions on them. And then once I got to know them, I realized that I need to look past first impressions more.
I'm really liking it a lot because the group is diverse, and I thought it would just be Detroit people, but it's from Farmington, Southfield, Detroit, Grosse Pointe, everywhere. I'm loving it. It's great.
I'm enjoying it very much because I feel that it's teaching us, all students from different schools, about photography and just about the real world, about what we're going to be facing after high school, and it's getting us to basically meet new students from different high schools, getting us to basically interact with other people. I think it's a very nice program, and I'm glad that my teacher picked me for this.
We all came in here not knowing anybody, and I'm just kind of a little upset that it's such a short program. But I'd like to thank Focus Hope also for the experience. Thank you.
It's been such an amazing time. There's no words that can really explain how good of a time I had and how much I learned from this.
Hi, my name is Amy. I really appreciated the fact that this project can bring people together like nothing else really can, especially in our age group. And I just like to thank everyone a lot.